Wait, please. We're very patient here. Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. So, continue on getting acquainted with the first articulated pattern ever tried. And this is by way of one of those post-fly tying kits. And so, and continuing to reuse this Rocher box for all kinds of things, and kept it all. It's very cool, so. Hope everyone's having a beautiful night. I hear the long train going by, and I'm just gonna tie a few more of these until it's nice and familiar, and then try to figure out what supplies that I have currently that perhaps I could use for the articulating wire. Even for a very small fish, probably wouldn't use it for anything too large, but I got loads of it, so might as well put it to use. And let's see, let me make sure. Yeah, so here is the one that is here's the one that the kit came with, because it does come with a thought I heard someone calling my name, but I guess not. So this is the fly that the kit came with, because it does come with the finished fly, and I really value that. I can't get over the fact that that exists, quite frankly. And they do have finished flies, because they still have fly tying kits and fly fishing kits in general. And here is my little guy. First attempt. Haven't given I haven't given him a haircut, because every time I went to change its shape, I just wanted to wait until the next time I tied it so I could better how would you say, like, compare. But that is by far the to my beginner, unexperienced eyes, this is by far the most beautiful thing that I've. And granted, the video tells you everything to do, and the kit comes with everything that you could possibly need. But it made my day. Real stoked on that. So getting right into it. But before that, going to just grab my drink from the kitchen, because I forgot it. Hey, oh, hey! Oh, cool. Just so, you know, pretty alright. Just, kind of passing time, if you will. Here, let me, it's so quiet, that's why I popped on, because it is, a pretty loud atmosphere. Yeah, y'all could hear the TV, right? Let me see if I could just turn it down a little bit. Okay, so I suppose, yeah, as well. So get ready so it's not just a blurry moving screen. Is this a fossil? I found it. It's got some straight. Okay, zoom back in. Hey, Quack Attack! Global and Quack Attack, how y'all doing tonight? And Angel, how you doing tonight? So let me try to see where like the sweet spot is to get it close so you can see. I could pour some water on it. I really just need to get better lighting. Better ingredients, better lighting. Papa John. Well, dang it. I suppose when I'm able to, oh, maybe it's, okay. Light is crucial. So I just found this, well, can't really see the striation. Oh, maybe. I was trying. Well, perhaps I'll just take, oh, there it is. Like a shell fossil. Interesting. There's a few little things that, oh yeah. I'm not mad that out of coffee, because there's a pretty decent espresso maker. My parents' friend got a new one, so passed it along. So here's an example, and I have loads of molds, every shape, could put anything in them. And this is one of the first ones I did with just stuff from the garden and walking around. Yeah, light that up a little bit more. I just even dyed rice in it and cut up money from just like scraps found out and about. And marigold petals and all kinds of things. Point is, you can put anything in them. There's some pyrite and a rosary pea. And I didn't really like this color background, but I just was trying to make an opaque background. Again, this was one of the first ones I did. But I have tons of molds, can make any color, put any objects in. And this little stuff that's lying around here, because every time I get into little like creative fits, I like using scraps, so I'll use up what I got. But that's what I mean. That's just mylar and resin. Just some pinkish purple mylar, came free in a resin kit. But it's really nice. And this for the flies and lures for heads. What was that? I did try to get just a few individual flakes and some eyes that I made not too long ago using, I don't know if you'll know, like studs that would be like on clothing or on a belt, like a studded belt, the round metal studs. I've shown them a bunch and apologize for repetition sometimes, but just in case, I'm gonna get like a pin from it. Go caught. So let me find a bag of trinkets. Got a little bit of the mylar and a few of these, and I tried to make kind of white opal for the pores, indeed. But see these? And this is just studs. I cut the little pokey bits off that you would use to stab into the fabric. And then I burnt some mono just so, burnt it and flattened the ends so it could stay. And then put a little resin in the stud, and then poked the mono, the nail end so it's got grip, cured it, flipped it over, added some mylar and a sequin that also has some refraction. And yeah, and I was trying to make them closer together, but wasn't able to just yet, so. But I'm sure there's a bunch of different ways you can make it super. I just have hundreds of those studs. And as far as like random beaded jewelry, I get a lot of broken vintage jewelry or gemstone jewelry rather than ordering brand new beads, because a lot of times they're just really low quality anyway and not resourced the best, so might as well like scoop up some beads on broken stuff, and that way I end up with like really nice beads. Like these are black coral. I don't know, gotta find more information on it, but it still stands and it feels really nice, and a light turquoise bead. And then I also find a lot of really nice findings or clasps in this way, and this is a sterling clasp that's been plated in like a kind of a brassy gold, but it's 925 sterling set with turquoise. And you can put that on anything, and this was a charm bracelet. There's loads more charms to add to it, and you could slip them off easily because this is skinny enough to do so. But this one's cut, and like the random charms on it, and then other stuff that I found laying around. This got all dung up, but it's how do you say it? Like the salvaged copper wire. All the copper is, but just gotta, you know, bend it back. It got caught on something, and my mom tried to bend it back, and she said she thought she was making it worse, so she just waited. And I haven't worked on it yet, but anywho, just this was just showing her how fun resin can be, so we just put a load of random glitter in a mold and stuck a copper wire from my dad's garage. And I tell you what, but like, it was really easy, and it's like a demonstration that, you know, it was the same time I made this opal, which I made bracelets like that, but with this, came out sick. I wanted to make cuffs, kind of like comic book looking. And then this is so heavy. This is all the scrap silver, broken silver I had. This is one of the very first rings I made with a micro torch. And it's just a blob of copper and 2 hammered blobs of sterling, quite thick. And to get them as concave as I could, I had a really hard piece of wood, like a block of wood, and I carved some concave circles in it. And I think that's pretty well it. I mean, there's this also, which is just, you know, my mom wanted something in this color combination. And it's just simple things, and all the beads are salvaged from vintage, antique, or just gemstone, really nice jewelry. Because craft beads or jewelry making beads, unless you get them, like unless you're very picky on where you get them, usually they're best quality anyway. But they look great together, and I made these at totally different times in life. So yeah, there's that. And you know, it's not the most, that's like stuff that I specifically made for my mom, and you know, I might not be the most impressive or technical jewelry on that side, but I make loads of it, so yeah, it's great together. And I can't wait to incorporate this. I just like keeping my hands busy, you guys. I also turned some earrings into clip-ons. I used to do that for people. And but like, oh, okay. And I was helping my mom organize her room to kind of make way for new stuff, because since she's like kind of recovered haven't really gotten out into that world, and kind of preparing to do so. And I think I've gotten all the complaining out of my system as far as like all the change in my hometown, because overall it's going to lead to, like more resources, more. Alright. Oh gosh, my eyes are so tired. But today I finally went to the store. Alright, let me zoom in so I could like see. I put my face like relatively close to it. Maybe more light. I don't know what happens to the light back here. It's like something absorbs all of it. It's pretty wild. I don't know why this TV. I apologize. Alright, let me just return real quick. Okay. Just had to like do a few things. Because tomorrow is an appointment. Kind of like I might have to run out there again. Because good night.
And I never know whether I'm allowed to walk over there or not.
Oh, you're always allowed over here.
Saying goodnight to my beautiful daughter. Hi. You can't see me, but this is my beautiful daughter. And she's very smart
David
and
Bootsville,
very
I will.
talented.
Thank you. I will, to keep an eye out for driftwood. I actually do have a huge piece. I was going to throw it up on Marketplace only because I didn't know what to do with it, and it is a huge piece. But
Okay.
grabbed it last time at Blue Heron. More than welcome to it if you're in the public.
Okay. Have fun, sweetie.
I play Jenga with my elbow sometimes. Alright, well, thank you. Yeah, you see?
I didn't think I'd make it, but I did.
Told you.
And I didn't even stop.
Yeah, so next time we'll go to the beach.
I joke and complain at times. I'm gonna turn this light out.
Well, you live in paradise, so. She does. My hometown is like, yeah. I hold extremely dear. Trying to find the perfect cottage to like fixate on. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm gonna try to hold. So, yeah, I don't even know what day it is, honestly. Gosh. I think it's Tuesday. Oh, no, it's Monday. Holy trucks, I'm sorry. I might have to run out there again. Because they're trying to figure out the appointment. But I know the appointment. Alright, sweet. I flattened that out a little bit. Just trying to... Okay, so about a hook shank length. Hook shank length. And the thrift store I've been dying to go to is supposed to be closed today. But darn it was open. I wish I was prepared for that. I would have definitely been making a pit stop. Oh, it's such a perfect little spot. It's behind my favorite building. I cannot wait to check it out. Oh. Gosh, I'm so like off balance, I feel like today. Slept in too long and I was downhill from there. Oh shoot, this tag. Oop. Caught. I didn't mean to wait so long to cut the tag. So, hope everyone stays golden. Tomorrow I think is the last like kind of consultation type of appointment before the real deal starts to unfold itself. It's really grateful, obviously, but holy trucks, it's getting real. I really feel for anybody who's gone through this, because I'm going through this secondhand. Just, well, I guess like almost, would that still be firsthand if you're like, you know, if it's in-house, if you will? Hook eye back. I have to like, every day I have to relearn how to use my hands, it feels Like, so the volume of the TV is very hectic because it's a YouTube movie, so voice or volume controls, or what are those? It'll be pretty funny. It'll be super, super quiet. And like, for action movies, they sure do have a lot of jump scares. Okay. So we're gonna get some flash on that bottom half. Code, how you doing today? Hey Ewos, how you doing today? The hey. Well, on a nice walk finally today, I was able to break away, and the few blocks that are near the local Publix are kind of like these really interesting lofts going in, so I'm not sure if they're going to be offices or shops. I do know there's a good deal going in. Yeah, let me grab. It's just that Flash is a little kinky. I'm not kink shaming here, but it was indeed. I do like the crystal flash that came in the kit. It's quite thin, which the stuff that I got, which I'll be real, just from Amazon, because especially in the beginning, really didn't know where to start, so I was trying to get the stuff that I just saw over and over again as quick as possible, and as, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do and shop where you gotta shop. It's definitely not the best quality, which there's plenty of great material or great quality there, but I was heavily cheaping out, especially shipping, like kind of whatever came the soonest. I was like, yeah, that. Which I'm thankful because now I could kind of settle in and focus on more better quality. Like today or tomorrow, I'm gonna grab some of the Dumbbell eyes and a red bucktail. Gonna make some Clouser minnows for the first time finally, and that is one fly that I've been really like tear duct reacting, wanting to fly. I mean, tie. As well as fly. Stoked on that. As always, if anyone has any saltwater fly setup recommendations, please feel free. I really just absolutely don't know where to start, and to be totally frank, my life is chaos currently, so recommendations really help. at least like have a starting point as far as like a direction to look into. And the pink chenille that came with this, oh, like that Gwen Stefani Luxurious song or whatever. This. I haven't heard that song since I was an actual child, but I can't remember the song it was sampling in the beginning. Oh, the potato. So I don't know if you guys are still here, but one of the first compliments I've ever received from Code here was that I had the spirit of a potato. Not ironically, it was like, I said it with conviction. So, pulling a few of these feathers out, because I'm not sure. I suppose maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe. It's so like shaggy. I really just love the heck out of seeing different materials, because I wrote down the differences and I would yeah, okay. This one we'll just like a little chaotic. Okay, so getting these tips together, romantic like, and here, this is new home. Oh, my head hurts. Don't know why. Oh, so the public soda maker said, how do you, do not disturb. No. Out of order. And my mom's really stubborn. And I might have, like, kind of scammed her a little bit. So I told her that Uber, because my dad's been just really, just pain all around, like, ow, the soul, it hurts. But, I told my mom that the Uber will only be like $4. It was like $3.60 something. But then by the time I looked back, it was like $7 something. I forgot already, but quite a bit more. And because it's right down the street, so it's like, well, how about this? We've been wanting to go for a walk anyway. Why don't we go to, the church, and then we'll like hang out there. It's really nice, so we'll just get the Uber from there. It's a few blocks from Publix at that point. So, like I told her, we got there in 2 seconds, because I'm second generation of this area, and she grew up walking everywhere. And ain't that thing, it's right there. Hey, Cognito Nacho! I don't know if you've seen in the Discord the Pixel Party tab. I don't know how to change the names, but you know, I'll leave it there because there will be a pixel party again. Gotta make some fishing stuff for Kento whenever I can think straight. Well, maybe I could focus long enough on the pixels. I really want to make like a dock because there is water. There's moving water, so a dock should be had. But I posted a picture of the Publix. Oh, I wonder what that was. Oh. Get that aside. I love the heck out of this. Shoot, I really need to figure out the best lighting. And going in with this. I do plan on getting more of these kits. They are really, really like perfect for the present moment for sure. But there's a bunch of different, and it's like unsponsored, but I do want to email them and see if they ever get store returns. I doubt it, but you never know because I'm only learning, so I'm trying to find places that have store returns or scraps. I pay for them, just I don't think I'll ever know where to start. It's so vast and immense and awesome. It's like better trap this feather. Nice quiet night, but yeah, interesting confrontation at Publix today. I had to return, like switch out a loaf of bread for a different loaf of bread, and it was like I had to get through, and so did the whole like, can I please get thank you or bad thank you, and I'm like painfully polite, especially to strangers, and like, always happens. It's just yeah. And so when I came back, I was like, let me scoot by you real quick. And there's plenty of room, so, you know, I didn't even have to say anything. There's plenty of room. Like, I didn't even have to shift my body to walk through or anything. And she just started saying, like, to me that she didn't like that. And I said, excuse me? Like, I didn't hear what you said. And she's like, you didn't say please or anything. And I was like, I most certainly did. I said, and I repeated exactly what I said. I was like, can I please, or, you know what I mean? Repeat what I said. And she's like, you didn't say please. And was like going on about it. Like, and I said, well, maybe you didn't hear me because of your headphones. And I feel like when I'm nervous, like in public, I have like the highest pitch voice. And she said she was listening to music, but she can hear everything. And I said, okay. And then she asked if I was threatening her. And mind you, my mom's like right there. We're just like paying for our groceries. Just walked there. I said, what? I I don't get it. Like, I did say that, like, Lake Worth is, a really interesting place, but people are really nice. Then she said she had pee-pee in her bunghole, and then started quoting, Beavis and Butthead, and then I went to go text code, and then she kept asking if I was recording her, and then she started again, like, quoting Beavis and Butthead and stuff like that. Oh shoot, I forgot the legs. So there was that. And I did say I was stunned. I told her that I was genuinely stunned. I almost forgot the legs. Well, here, do the side first. God, my hands are like permafrosted because, like, I just can't move them. I need to, like, wear hand warmers prior. Very interesting. Little thing. And then some other guy pulled out his phone, like, wallet thing, was like getting his cards out, and she started asking him if he was recording. It was intense. I haven't experienced that firsthand, I guess, like that, like, weird, like, I'm the only human on the planet type thing. It was really bizarre, like, because, like, I would have gotten it if I, like, had a bunch of stuff in my hand or something, but I had nothing in my hand. Actually, instead of leaving the bread for the lady, because I grabbed we had, grabbed the wrong loaf, I offered to bring it back, so, pastor didn't really even notice her, because, again, there was a bunch of room. And then came back, and she wasn't even, like, the next in line. She was, man, I'm messing this up. I should not tell stories while I'm doing this. Or anywhere near the eye. I can't tell stories anywhere near the eye, because, shoot, what do I do? I'm lost without my bodkin. I understand the power now, like, of the simplest, most incredible tool, the bodkin. I wish I didn't forget the legs, because now it's a bit bulky, and I'm worried. Like, usually, like, I have a hard time, I don't know. Like, I probably would just, like, run away and be like, too much. But I was just, like, watching because it was just, like, intense. It was maniacal. She was, like, had this intense smile while she was, like, saying, like, all this stuff from, like, Beavis and Butthole and stuff. I mean, she looks like she was 30-something, 20s, 30, I don't know. really don't know. I'm just trying to clean this up a little bit because I just got a little bit of one in the eye. I don't want to sacrifice a feather just yet. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. Oh no, what if... What if I messed up real bad? Because I can't get this, like... I just don't want it to be... You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot I had this on. I got that when I was in middle school in an antique shop. This old 60s costume jewelry. But here is the tail portion for the post-flies articulated Heisenberg. And somewhere I have them. Is this? Yeah, here's my attempts from last night. First articulated pattern I've ever given a go. And this is some of the most exciting like parts for me is the articulated like bait fish, because I have no experience fly fishing. I'm actually trying to build just a really affordable bait caster setup to try these guys. However, when I do find a saltwater setup, the articulated flies, I feel like I'll have a lot better time easing into a new world with, because in a way they present themselves. No, I don't mean like they like do all the work for you, but the articulation and the I don't very excited. That's why. So I plan, at least in my mind, to... I never see anybody mention it. I see a few people here and there talking about eating them, is Mojara or sand perch. They hang out around the rocks pretty extensively in pylons, but anything that I can find, or anything can, from shore, and preferably for food acquisition, but also for sport, but mainly for food acquisition. The sand perch is a common bait fish, often used for snapper and loads of others. And for real. Hey, visiting here, how you doing today? Crowding the eye, absolutely. And only a few months in, but still haven't made much progress on that. Oh dear. But I do have, like, at my desk, loads of sewing or jewelry making supplies. That's to kind of make bead holes wider that have been of great use. One is it called an awl? No, maybe a sanding awl? Well, it's like a conical file, but the tip of it is very, very thin, so it could fit into a bead. And I've used those for just about everything. Like if you want to get a cord through a bead, you can file away materials, which I've used on metal beads too. I don't fly craft currently. Most of my time has been spent with spinning reels and saltwater. Recently started learning more about freshwater only because I had access to fresh water. Got a lake down the street that's stocked, and right going around it is a canal that runs through a farm that has just about everything. It's like I don't know, like a Pokemon, like walking through, like, I'm talking Game Boy, but like huge things, and they get real stoked on microwaved freezer burn shrimp, and yeah, but just started dabbling in this. Just wanted to get more efficient at fishing in general, and a few other types of lures that I want to make, but haven't just planned it out, I guess. Sabiki and Kuda tubes, or at least prepare them, because they're super easy, I guess. Learning as much as I can about every type of fishing also, I think, so I can then focus on any way that gets some food in the freezer, because food acquisition has just become a chore. Like, trying to find decent food, like, today my mom and I went shopping, and I'm just walking back tomorrow the next day, or tomorrow and the next day, to find some affordable meat. It was all buku, but I had to get all the basics. I figured I was just like worried about meat soon. Had plenty in the freezer. But like, clean, nutrient dense food is definitely become especially difficult. On the front bit, the Hackley or the Palmer, the wrapped marabou, I stumbled through a little bit, so I'm gonna try a little. Ooh, the light kind of cancels out the thread when I first put it on the hook. I just want to get to the part so I could. Really like that sound. Okay, so about I said a hook. Ooh, don't do that. Hey, Flycraft, do you do you fish saltwater or freshwater, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, regardless, if you have any setups that you'd recommend, it would be more than appreciated. Unfortunately, I do go for combos, especially. I think it's just something I gotta break out of, because I did pick the most affordable things I can find for a baitcaster setup, but don't have it yet, and I'm not too sure much on that. Like, the plan is one of those water sinker floaters, and you know, to keep it moving. I suppose I haven't used a baitcaster since I was an actual child, so I'm really excited for that, and excited to get some of these up, because beyond swimming with them and bringing them on like the lightest spinning reel setup that I currently have, is freshwater streams. Wow, really nice. Do you ever pan for gold? I always wonder that. Visiting here, I'm not sure if you're still here or if you were just visiting. Sorry. But I always wonder that, if anyone if anyone pants for gold. Like also, it's kind of like a side quest on their fly tying adventures or fly fishing adventures, or also magnet fishing, which I did ask visiting here. I keep meaning to check my email because, to be honest, I'm really only recently beginning to finally put it to use. Oh, jeez, why did I think I ripped that twice? Why did that scare? Innards. I gotta learn how to use my hands again, jeez. Okay, so I used their example. I tell you what, I'm really in love with these kits. And they have the super nostalgic feel of a proper craft kit, which to this day I thoroughly enjoy. And that got me really good, surprisingly good, but the materials seem pretty good. A lot of stuff is better than I had because I don't have a local fly shop. Technically I do, but it's about an hour driving from here. And I love these eyes. I have never used dumbbell eyes in anything yet. I tried to make them with a bunch of different materials, but they just fit so nicely. And thinking of doming some resin over the pupils just to make sure. Okay. Just to make sure they don't go anywhere. Yeah. I am looking for different kinds of UV resin because I use Mr. Resin and I'm not sure how durable or anything like that it is, but I always really liked it. I've been using it for years for jewelry, but I know there's loads of other stuff out there. I can't see the string. Gotta. I keep saying I'm gonna change the lighting, but we just end up getting pretty bad. Okay. I never heard of this before. I did ask. I saw a channel that's live streaming. Spiritfly asked if you can make an articulated pattern, like a big honking thing, but perhaps make it so you can like remove the tail, so it could either be a small bait fish or a big fish. And they're like, yeah, you can absolutely do that. And some people in the comments, why does this feel so different? Some people in the comments recommended using clips, like weight clips. I'm guessing that's what they meant by clips. Can't remember if they specified or not. Get a little glue down. Yeah, right on, Flycraft. I think might as well, like. I really wish there was a super old port to go mudlarking as another like freaking elite pastime. I cannot even begin to process. I mean, especially like in the UK, there's that River Thames. Now you need just a permit to do so, which that's just like paying like $8 or something. I'm not sure how much it is now. But at low tide ports, old ports, you can find all kinds of treasures. And magnet fishing, which the only thing I found thus far is kind of like a souvenir. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, my poor eye. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Feels like popping some melatonin tonight, I think. I used to have to take like melatonin and stuff, but then, God, the dreams were just like, the dreams started sticking with me. And I got really good at falling asleep out of nowhere. Just focusing on, like, when you close your eyes, it's just like a blank screen. Essentially a computer. My friend said screen once. I was like, ah, that's a perfect, I'm able to drift right off now. Could, like, picture a lot. I'm trying to tell my mom about that today, because she takes melatonin, and every morning she has the wildest dreams. I wish you would write them down. The wildest dreams. So please do feel free to share any. Dreams are such a untapped resource. I'm sure there's plenty of movies that were like based off of like the writer's dreams, but It'd be cool to have a show where every episode is like somebody's dream, like one of the writer's dreams. Okay, it'll go in now. I just wanted to have a little bit of, movement, extra wiggle room, I suppose. A little something, something. And what a clever setup. I'll definitely be deploying this with the craft supplies that I have for this super small bait fish. Gosh. It was pretty much exactly where I thought it was on the line. I do want to get back the clips eventually when I find some long chenille for the game changers. And I really want to do that, especially here shortly, so I can make a load of white ones and then maybe color them with my dad or get some input on things to imitate him. There's tons of super colorful fish. Firelight. Oh, and some sand. I mean, might as well incorporate it again. Pump the jam. Pump it up till your feet are jumping. That song stuck in my head. Again, I think. Because you find out if you do that. Yeah. That's how it always was. Like an absolute impossible. Oh, but I think that dreams made it hard to fall asleep. But to be fair, I was watching like crazy stuff at all times. Greatly tapered down on. Yeah. Pretty much only watch stuff now that make you go, oh, isn't that nice? Instead of like, ah. Because, I'm in love with these things. And could do, okay, so could do just about everything with that. But yeah, should give it a go just to see if like it works. I always wondered, I can never get anybody to try it where you close, even sitting for like some form of meditation, sitting, and when you close your eyes, that like black screen helps if you're in the dark, and if it isn't dark, just blindfold yourself. I throw a shirt on my face because I used to try to sleep with the sleep masks. However, they don't fall off your face, so I would sleep until like intense hours. So I just started like lying a scarf over my eyes. By the time you have to wake up, it's already long fallen off your face. Cause I can't like unless it's like pitch black. I do. I like it's so easy to achieve that by just like covering my eyes. So I think that's one of the main aspects that make it work. That made it work for me to finally fall asleep. Gold, New Hampshire, also Yellowstone. No way, that's incredible. That's incredible. Yeah, I cannot imagine. It is my overall dream. Overall dream. Pay for anything really. Even just really anything. Holy. And of course it'd be cool to find some gemstones and stuff too. We do get citrine here in Florida, and they form in fossils, so the specimens are pretty neat, and you could find it in information or examples by looking up Fort Drum citrine, and really glorious. Really beautiful crystals, and it almost looks like some of the, I guess, specimens look kind of like heat-treated amethyst, where it gets that, or is that the yellow one? I always forget, because citrine, like at crystal shops, what have you, are usually heat-treated amethyst. I never really buy crystals from those shops, but I do pick them up when I find them at yard sales. Found some really nice ones that way. And found two huge, big honking ones for bookends. I gifted one side of one. I just need to make one coffee real quick. If y'all aren't here when I get back, no worries. I love y'all. I'm gonna be gone for like 5 minutes. I'll probably like turn it on and come back because it's an espresso maker. And no complaints on this end. Ooh, been nice to have. Cause ran out of coffee, and I was like, oh no! But then I found a brick of espresso, and there's an espresso maker. Good. Does this job real well. Also, is this it? I've been wanting to make some realistic grubs for a mad long time. I don't know why I said it like that. I wanted to make some realistic grubs for a long time now, and I found this. And I believe a lot of the examples were using paper tape. So real stoked on that. After this, I'm going to just attempt on just a random hook to try to make a segmented body, because I have Sharpie. I got brown, I got caramel color, and I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I started listening to sounds. Let me think of some, like well, of course, like classical music, which I realized piano's always nice, of course, but cello was real good. Any bassy, like deeper sounds. And there's this, they don't own the rights to the videos, but you know, I mean, everybody in the comments is like very upset by it, but they repost others, like I'm guessing live streams of container or freight ships, and it'll be like 8 hours of just rain you have to like poke around to find like the most metal, like metally groany ones. But I tell you what, that's so sick. Like, why is that not on Sound Machines? Like Ocean Freighter in a Storm, and the first like time I start throwing on like nightscape or soundscapes, what have you. Gosh, I can't stop watching it because it's genuinely 8 hours just straight of a container ship just barreling through like really intense seas. And it's on a channel called like Sleep Sounds or something like that. Oh, yeah, I can see that flycraft. I can see that completely. Because I can't listen to like any music that like I would listen to during the day because I would just exactly, which it shoots you back into like a thinking mode, or at least like, yeah, thinking mode. That's it. And but I don't have that association with the classical music, so it's affected. Visiting here. Please have a beautiful night. I appreciate you visiting here, and please never hesitate. Here every weekday, and yeah. All the love. I hope you have a beautiful night, and we'll always be here. So this is Post Fly's articulated Heisenberg kit, and that's the tail portion. Working on the front bit now. It's my first attempt. But I have not made any articulated flies yet, or tied any articulated fly patterns yet. And these kits, really affordable, and they come with a finished fly, which is upstairs, so you can tactily like investigate and compare proportions. It's just so many prayers answered, honestly. Not a lot of resources locally for like hands-on learning. And like if there were local classes, I would be first in line. More building, less safe. Sorry, I'm trying to get up to get coffee, but I feel bad for walking away, so I gotta refill my cup. Apologies. Okie dokie. Hey Dustin Alderson, how you doing? I'm fixing to slowly building up more materials and hoping to slowly come across some more better quality feathers. The salmon flies, holy trucks. At least the ones that I come across while searching for, like, specifically, are gorgeous. They hold. Excuse me. I think also I'm a little nervous for this bit. Just my wrapped marabou isn't the best. But gonna take it a little slow. And grab a nice little happy marabou feather. Alright, so ooh, sharp hook. I will say the hooks in this are extremely sharp. So, very nice. Okay. Don't have a, oops, alright, see. Might take me a few goes at this because I just constantly remind myself to brush up the eye. Just trying to not capture any. I was trying to find some chopsticks or dowels to try to make a bodkin. Got plenty of decent needles. Just wanna a kind of a holder to hold like a heavy duty needle. So getting in there. There's a little hook on it, so a little helpful. Turn that a little better. Oh, just a little bit. To an ankle. Alright, let me grab one of those needles. So I'm hoping this isn't too sharp. Oh, it is, but it's okay. Like the dull one, so it just slides right through. Okay, I'm trying to get the like the yeah. Just so I can better see. The sealers. Did I chop them? Probably. Possibly. Need to find some more furniture. Making do. Just trying to get these a little more collected. It's gonna go back. And then kind of repeat the same process as the tail. Thoroughly enjoyable. So if anybody would like these, please, please, please feel free, because right now I'm gonna be, at least for the next 6-7 weeks, pretty much here and in the swamp, but probably not gonna have much like downtime for a little bit of time. So I'm just focused on making it to spring, really. Okay. Get some of these little favorite part. This is a dream. If I knew about this, ooh, like if I was a child, it would have been like on everything. I would have used it for my Barbie. I didn't have a Barbie. Why didn't I have a Barbie Christmas tree? I don't think I've ever really, maybe because it's a religious thing. I don't know. Never seen like a Barbie Christmas tree set. I gotta look that up. But the color combination, the kind of orangey pink. Oh, ooh, ooh, very sharp. And grab 2 of the shopping feathers. It comes with everything. It's the most enjoyable experience. I'm definitely gonna be getting more kits, and then could, especially come next week when the treatments start and it gets a hair rougher in these parts, in this little corner of the world. It'll be nice to be able to sit in front of the TV and just kind of this pattern has loads of little techniques that I haven't given a go yet, like wrapping with 2 feathers at the same time, articulation in general, and I'm finally able to get that out there for myself. Or if I find, like, I so wish I like look up on Nextdoor app one day and it's just like fly tying meetup for beginners. That would be nice. I know, eventually. Saltwater fly fishing was quite extensive in these parts back in the day, so everything swings back around. But I can't wait to get some sand perch for my dad. They're just really, really tasty. Just such a clean little fish, and you can catch a ton of them. And I really want to start eating smaller fish because of, heavy metals and that kind of thing. Because I really want to eat fish a lot more than I do now, which is like hardly ever. Hence, trying to teach myself how to become far more efficient. Unfortunately, I'm a little late in learning from my dad, because he's in, the shape he's in, so. And hoping when the treatment goes underway and everything is well, could start also interviewing some of my dad's friends, because my dad's friend Bob is always out there. I've been meaning to. Really cool dude. He's a plumber. Just getting this right. Has anybody worked with paper tape that for segmented bodies? Oh. Got a Hawkeye room for your dubbing. The long fiber dubbing that builds the bulk of the body. Pretty neat. Carrying right on here. think it would be nice maybe to add some wire. I know this wire is quite protecting for the feather, the wrapped feather. Golly, just wrapped feathers sticking out some thick chenilles. My heart goes pitter patter. Who did that song? It was instrumental. Is it Broken Social Scene? No. Ah! Dang it, I need to shut up sometimes. Oh, F word buttons, Fook buttons. I remember now. Good song. I think it's called My Heart Goes Pitter Patter. So, now for a little bit of a nerve-wracking part. So I might zoom out for this because the struggle is real. And getting the fibers, I think. I did get myself good. Should I test my blood sugar? I put whipped cream in it this time. This chair isn't the easiest to sit in, and I just really can't get over how beautiful these are, and I'm still very much a beginner. I do have to really emphasize that, but really happy to be here, and if anybody needs any patterns tied, I'm more than happy to give them a try. And I have stamps, so I'm more than happy to ship anything out, like, you know, obviously on the house, if you will, and it just won't be tracked, but if, you know, they're for shipping, could definitely track it. At least the next 6 weeks. Oh, it's gonna be real in these parts, but that's okay. Got plenty to keep busy, plenty to learn, which does wonders for your mind, especially in stressful times. Like, just stay learning. Keep your mind in awe. I'm really excited for tomorrow's appointment because now that I'm thinking about it, it makes sense that 3 appointments are on the same day because the chemo and radiation are on the same day. So it might be a little absent, not the rest of this week, but probably next week. But I'll probably pop on here and there because I'm not just saying it, like I value y'all dearly, and I'm popping on always to say hello. Not just saying it. Like, If you had a little local shop, I'd pop in and be like, "Oh, do you want anything from Chevron?" Alright, so I'm gonna split this in two. And one becomes two. Helicopter. Flip her over. Okay. Now, for spoke too soon. Because it's kind of like, a load of different sizes. But that's just for the extra long ones. Trying to save all this because I've been adding it to felting, like a felted board. Perhaps I'll do the bottom this time. There you go. Okay, sorry for the intent. But definitely say this kit's beginner friendly. It comes with all the stuff and it's also juicy, so like it's got fat content. I don't know why I say that. Okay, might have to stand up. Uh, Let me just debulk it a little bit, like take a pinch of the fibers out. What was in there? Just for this back clump. heading in here with the long dubbing. Really nice. Oh, mommy. Yikes. Oh. This slippery stuff sometimes. Okay. Oh, sharp. That's a bad idea. Why am I using those? Okay. Get the scrags out of the end there. They make it look so easy getting it all kind of. But that's like the type of stuff that I'm sure takes time to like gain finesse. It's like anything. Good job. Trying to just be able to see a little better. What did I do? Oh, crap. I loosened that a good deal. Sorry. Trying to figure out how to remedy that situation. To get the lid back on that. Nope. Forgot the legs. They should put they should put a that would be pretty funny. I wonder if they've made one that looks good. Yeah. And eggs. Ooh, I ate. Ooh. Very, very sharp hook. I can't say that enough. These are especially sharp. I don't know if maybe just still getting used to this vise, so my angles are a little off as far as like where my hands go for the most part. God, I tell you what though, I love black and white anything, like barred, striped, anything tiled with lush colors. Whether it be like an old French like room from the 1600s or whatever, the black and white tile and like red walls, so nice. What is that? Oh, okay. Alright, so get some double wax, which I can see why the stick is like most sought after. I'll just keep a finger in there. Got this Loon Outdoors wax. Thank you. I still don't know who sent this, or there was something else that was vital. Oh, the kit. Jeez, the kit itself. I don't know who sent it, but I really appreciate it. Please do, like, feel free to let me know, because I got, you know, I got stamps, and it's really the least I can do, and hopefully soon I could do a little bit more. And I do want to get into giveaways, because I kid y'all not, I have a lot of stuff. My dream is to have a vintage slash collectible shop slash like plants in an RV. But just hasn't happened yet. Oop, dropped it. This. messing me up rather than helping. Okay. I don't know why it's so hard to get an even. Why that happens? Am I just caught on stuff? Like, why doesn't it ever want to spin up there? Maybe I'll get the hang of it, but for now it like it brings me closer and closer to tears. I just like dubbing loops or noodles just don't work out ever. But I won't give up. Might cry a little, but I won't give up. So it's supposed to be super like shaggy, but I just can't ever get it shaggy. Wasn't me. That's what that reminded me. I just don't know. Oh, did I trap anything? I just need to really improve that fast. So we're gonna be able to sit for a second and oh, okay, that's okay. Like, that's not right. Oh my god. Alright. Well, just the shaggy dubbing loop. I am in great need of improvement. Forgot it's not zoomed in. Hey, how are y'all doing? I a lot of times have it zoomed in, but hope everyone's having a beautiful night. Tying this kit, a post fly tying kit. Real stoked on it. And the kit is specifically an articulated kit, and its name is the Heisenberg. I did link it in the description. Been getting tons of ads from them, but their kits are really neat because they come with a finished fly, so you can learn from an actual example. So quick, just thinning trim. Curious as to what would, if I were to add lead to this or weight to it, would you add it on both portions, just one portion, just the head, just the tail? I guess like just the head. I'm curious about that. I'm really excited to try some game changers. I did find one kit, but for those I think I'm better off just figuring out what hook you'll like the most and get some of those and some long white chenille, because I think even right out the bat, like beginner through and through, but I think I can handle those. So at least I can focus on casting and then move on to like how whatever I'm fishing, how it's overall being presented, because I got work with the casts. I'm hoping to remember to bring the setup, because where Code was flying his drone, it's a really nice spot, not a lot of people, and a good spot to practice casting. Alright. Okay, so this would be like a tie back. Oh, and bend back is when the hook itself is bent back for like weightless. Sometimes random like words will pop into my mind. I have to try to remember where they're from. Don't slip. Don't slip. Don't slip. Oh. Whew. You know what? Let me clean that up a little bit. I don't know what happens when it enters these like thread vortexes. Oh, I think I'm overthinking this little spot, but okay, that's no big deal. That'll be a quick little poke. The eye is completely exposed. Well, I never glued it. But the eye is completely exposed. Just gonna. No, scary story. Hello. Nope. Alright. Aye. I just kind of want to use this to aesthetically cover it back. There's just one little. I just accidentally got in there a little bit. Okay. Just I think I went too heavy a little bit. I think I just went a little hard on the bottom. See that gap? I think I just went a little hard on the bottom. So I have a few ideas. Just thinning out with scissors the ice tub, but also trimming some of those really thick schlappen. I think I'm gonna do that. Hey, we're learning new things. And experimenting is a vital part of that. Okay. Brush. I don't know if you could hear the movie. My dad really likes action movies. So, well, there she blows. I did trim the belly of that to try to have some more room down there, but I am gonna go and try to see if my mom still has some thinning shears. And give that a go. And if that doesn't work, I'll maybe use a razor blade. I'm gonna try to thin it that way. I just went too hard, and I pulled a clump out too. I can't imagine how thick it would have been if I didn't. So here's the one that the kit came with originally. There's my second attempt at the Heisenberg. I've never made articulated flies or tied articulated flies, so. And I know I'm not gonna be able to get out for another few, like 6-7 weeks. And so got two two ready for someone to give them a go, and if you know they don't do you any good, please do let me know, and I could figure out what I need to better do, because you know I'm trying to stay tying to keep building, you know, understanding and like muscle memory, and just get quicker, more efficient. Apologize. I'm trying to get the whipped cream, but it keeps floating away. What the hell? turned into a strange texture. Oh, so after I got my mom to walk to Publix today, which it's really close, but my mom just didn't think she was gonna make it, and she did just fine. And so she was thankful that I got her to walk, because she's like, dang, yeah, I could have been partying downtown this whole time. But the soda maker was broken, and I kept like trying to get her to like focus on that, like, oh yeah, it's like kind of sucks, but if you think about it, it's really nice, and like get a soda and all that. And the soda maker happened to be out of service, however, my mom grabbed one anyways. So I went and took a sip of it, and it was out of service for a reason. Oh, I think it was like mold taste, and I immediately tossed it. So yeah, they weren't lying to you. They weren't trying to keep you from getting soda, or she was trying to like say like, well, maybe they just put that there because people were like taking too much soda or coming in grabbing too much soda. Trying so hard, but it was. So good morning, GK Emos. I love to see this thing flying with that. And blackened chartreuse. Hey, that's the thing. That's wow, black chartreuse and pink would be really nice. Cause what parts would you make chartreuse? I could add it to a shopping list. Cause I have a good. It came with a good amount of the pink chenille, and I don't have any juicy chenille like this, excluding this, which I'm definitely. I have some in my cart, olive and white, but I've been really wanting to make black or at least dark patterns, and been gearing to try to get black bucktail along with the red one, and for some bait fish, and for nighttime or evening. Or for like the ones on the bottom, because they look up and see silhouette anyway, which I found was really interesting. Hey Troy, Texas, very nice. Hello from Florida, America, party in the USA. Incognito, not so good. The same spoiler, using mainly all olive colors. And what kind of bug is it? Spoiler? I apologize. What's a spoiler? I'm not sure what a spoiler is. However, but I did put the link in the Ultra Beauty and Sephora. I will Sephora hands down. You know why? Simply this. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I do like lipstick. Makes me feel fancy and like stuff. But Sephora, just the black and white stripes. If you have black and white, like that's what you're known for, like black and white stripes or like black and white tile floors, I I will agree. But one day I'll have to dig out my grandma's interior decoration book, or interior design. It's a small little old book, but it has some really juicy images of living rooms with the black and white tiles, with the red, but with fuchsia, like hot pink, like additions. And it's not like girly or anything, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's like a bleeding juicy color combination, kind of like orange and red, and orange, red, and pink. My favorite fly to tie, I'm not the best at them yet, but deceivers, because they come out to be such fatty little fish. However, working towards getting some lead dumbbell eyes and red bucktail to tie some. I haven't tried tying a clouser mini yet, and those are said to be a brilliant but also potent for both rush water and salt. And I'm kind of meandering in between everything right now, so I like the multi-purpose materials and patterns. And however, I really like tying them all. It's almost like puzzles or something. So I want to learn how to tie a little bit of everything, so anytime anyone needed some flags. And when I get more efficient, I'll be able to trade for like if y'all hunt or fish and like find feathers, like more than happy to trade, and just more than happy to send out flies. Like, see, I plan on being here for a while, and I have no real world feedback as far as like other than this screen, which is brilliant. I wouldn't have been able to like pick up on a lot of things without being able to ask directly. Y'all, and like just immeasurable how appreciated it is. And anywho, just want to get some flies out. Newt, thank you for the question. Let me write down. I got this finally. I've been wanting one of these little notebooks from Melrose. It's just an irrigation supplier, local one, but it's no longer Melrose. So black and chartreuse, which is already a really good combination. For a while, I was drawing a lot of doodles that had like starry skies in the background, but I was trying to add like that blue, kind of like, okay, have you ever seen an Atala butterfly? Atala, Alpha Tango, Alpha Lima. What was I spelling? What was I spelling again? Oh Lord. Oh. Alta butter? Oh jeez. I already forgot what this is called too. Holy fucks. I need ginkgo biloba. Is it like Guggenheim or something? Well, it just worked out, so. But this is officially a little notebook for flies to look up. So if anybody has any fly recommendations, we'll go directly in there instead of 105 notebooks, because I've like, not 5, but 3 notebooks cycling right now, and they're just kind of strewn. And I've been trying to, seems like when I try to get more organized, I somehow end up less organized. So maybe I should try to become less organized and therefore become more organized. But this, I just can't get enough of that. There's some pink Estas that I was gonna try to get, but when I had a, because, oh, it was unavailable. So, all type of flies, fishy man. But got the post fly box, and they have some kits, and one was available on Amazon, and went and put in that wish list thing, which I never expect no one to do nothing with, but someone did, and this was shipped, and really excited for it. I have only attempted a few. There's a few things that I'm just not getting right, like not sure how to properly do this middle bit and how long like that marabou should be. And when I do go to trim it, I'm just I haven't trimmed anything really, excluding like trying to thin it a little bit, and the dubbing around the eyes, just I haven't been able to do any better, but that'll change surely. I hope. But I found this paper tape, so I think I'm going to just, because I'm going to tie the rest up, but I did also want to show my dad the process, because I'm like back in the corner of their house, so they haven't seen it at all. And to be totally honest, everyone here is like real stoked on it. So it's been fun, and like it's been fun to try to come up with color combinations with my dad and stuff. He wanted a red one, but he meant a red deceiver, like red head deceiver. And for the longest time, it's like the game Red Dead Redemption. For the longest time, I thought it was called Red Head Redemption, and so that's the little name I'm gonna give it, cause you know I tried making music every now and then, but it's just something I like tinkering, but not like I could never like write a full song or anything. But boy, can I name them! I can name a song, right? And a band, I suppose. But so I feel like this may be my time to shine in regards to like what I can bring to the table. Everybody wants to have like, you know, something that they offer others, or else it's so easy to feel kind of useless. And for the last few years, I haven't been able to sell any of the plants I grow because it was too far out, so I felt very useless for a really long time. It was chipping away at my soul, and then I discovered a love for fly tying. After a few months of getting back into fishing, all types of fishing, any type, I'll try anything. And anybody in Palm Beach County that goes out frequently and doesn't mind like a stranger like popping up at the same time, really looking to fish for anything, blue crab, stone crab, if that's possible one day. But just like reef fish or out there or anything. And trying new things, trying fish I've never tried before. Like I still really want to try needlefish. A lot of meat in them. Like little medallions. Oh, what's the best rod to swing your flies? Hey, well, if anyone's still here that could answer that, there is like usually always some really wise, experienced people in the chat that just brutally grateful for. I wonder if anyone makes huge flies. Yeah. So I haven't made any too big, but I did find this hook that I want to make a giant, well, it'll be giant compared to anything I've tied this for. Oh no, I've lost it. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to. Oh no, it's not on the magnet clump. I was wondering if people tie on to the trolling hooks. I don't know if that's what they're called, but I always see, are these like maybe there's squid and the tentacles down here, or like a big fish. Ones that are already conjoined. I know you could like get like the clips or the fire line apparently, but pre-conjoined. One more time with the opal. That's just mylar. And the mylar, y'all gotta get in with the nail community, I'm telling you. Like, they got some magical supplies over there. And if it's made for people's hands, it should be pretty, right? And that's just mylar. I wish I could really, yeah. That's so scaly and fishy and mermaidy. And the mylar I got on eBay was probably like $2 for a bag. Granted, it's a small bag, but a little goes a long way. And that's just mixed in clear UV resin. And it takes a little bit of like pointing the the light a little strategically so the light could bounce all through the UV glue. And but I think it would be wicked brilliant. And there's also this nail polish. I don't know what it is. This nail polish. It's like, it looks like a ton of glitter, like just like thick paste glitter. But they take this, or no, I'm thinking of two different products. But there's this other thing that's like thick glitter, like, and it's like powdery. It's just like a bunch of glitter and powder. But they take a paintbrush and they dip it in this magical liquid, and then you dip it in the powder glitter mixture and it picks up a bead, and when you touch that onto something it melts like crystal clear, and the glitter just like perfectly lays. It's wild. And it's oh, what is that stuff called? I do watch a lot of those videos because I think I mean, I get like makeup and like stuff like that videos when scrolling. And but those are the ones that I stop and watch, because before I was watching nail art videos for like micro art and like adding really neat things in resin jewelry, since it's kind of like a really small scale, a little window, and you could have anything in it. But now I'm like, oh dear, it would be so nice, I'm talking sick, to have a nail artist and a fly tire together. Yeah, that'd be sweet. If any nail artists or fly tires would want to have a, like a thought conversation in regards to supplies and like what each other is, would be nice. But I'm gonna make one more cup of coffee, so maybe like 5 minutes. I won't be sad if anybody's gone. No, I love y'all, and if I don't see you again, I'll see you tomorrow. But tomorrow I know I'm gonna be zombie, because it's one of the more intensive appointments, at least information wise. Thankfully, I think with my face, because I wouldn't be able to be like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not following this, can you slow down? But thankfully, like, my face must be like, because they're like, all right. I'm a printout girl. I like printouts. I try to write everything down, and but printouts, it's intense. The system is really intense. I feel for anybody who had to ever experience this or is. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a good day, but tense. I think the most stressful part, because you know they do really got a good job making you feel like you're in good hands, which I'm not saying like we're not and it just feels like it is, but you know what I mean. It's like that aspect has become almost like not stressful, but I'll put it this way, like arriving to appointments on time is probably the most like nerve-wracking portion for me. So I've been slowly like trying to make sure, in case like can't get to an appointment, still can, because I am looking for a car, but I'm not gonna have one in time to be of any use for this. So, and looking for a really small car, like a 2-inch car, like a punch buggy, and used. I don't want, no offense if anybody has new cars, but I personally, I'm too I want to be able to, if I see a pile of really good bricks on the side of the road, I want to be able to put them in the car if need be. So I don't want anything nice. If it were up to me, I'd have a Ford Bronco, navy blue, with like orangey rust color corduroy seats. But I don't know much about cars, but I like that one. Visually. down. Is it coffee? Alright. So, I was trying to find while that was brewing the surgical tape grub. So it was super realistic with surgical tape. Can't remember if it was like a step-by-step or a video. Paper tape fly tying pattern.
Paper tape fly tying pattern. This pattern?
Like, what's another term for maggot, maybe? Is this it? When people say like this fly tying or this pattern was banned, what does that mean? Fly tying maggot pattern.
Fly tying maggot pattern.
Get a sturdy hook into your vise. Add a single rand of lead wire. Lay down bed of pine silk.
Of silk? Say pine
Catch in
silk?
your rib.
Rib.
Catch in a length of hemp skin. Bring your silk
Okay,
to
no,
the
that's
eye.
not it. Oh, it's gonna.
This
Would you want a maggot? Well, the lead wire, you think. Maybe I should just try. Oh, it was too cool. It was using paper. Paper tape. Or surgery. Surgery tape. Fly pattern.
Surgery tape fly pattern.
Ooh.
if you want your flies.
Oops. That's okay. I've just been really wanting to make a realistic maggot or grub. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of resting, John. 14:2, which I actually looked up that Bible verse, and God, I tell you what, my mind is fried. Oh, I think telling the people that the kingdom was ready. I looked it up because I know it was, but so I'm sure I have a hook on here. Maybe not. Realistic maggot with the paper, and I'm sure this one's not gonna look too hot, but I don't wanna. Let's see. Nice leaves. This is just from one of those like super basic beginner traps, fly tying kits. I don't mean to call them beginner traps, but like when UV resin was getting really popular, there was a bunch of beginner traps. That's what I call them because it'll be like beginner friendly craft kits or a kit for whatever material that you're looking into. However, it'll be the worst quality, so you're on the risk of almost ruining that material or process for yourself. I can't get any of these any tighter. Where did I put everything over here? Probably just use like this cream color, because then I can either color it any color. I'm gonna move my cup. Both spots make me nervous. Trying to also kind of mentally plan it. I keep picking up, but oh, these are cool. Snap-on buttons. Hey, Tony Player, how you doing tonight? Snap-on. Just like those things you'd put in a paper or something. Organize. Oh, I don't know if Code's still here, but I showed my mom Farscape and she liked it. She likes Jim Henson. Yeah, it's already looking pretty grubby. Can't do that yet. Nope, no. Just trying to get it flat. And I did try the rubber bands like Maggot, if you know. However, the rubber bands I had were just too thick. And I couldn't find any better ones at the store. Oops, sorry. For bumping into you like that. So not exactly. Maybe I'll try to get this like body looking a little more grubby. Kind of like a banana. One more pass. Okay. Got, oh, shoot. Got a quick, super quick, grubby little body going. I mean, is this like a different maybe adhesive than masking tape would be. Oh. Okay. One more wrap, and then kind of go in it. I think maybe. Just a quick little experiment. I'm just in a trance here. This is pretty neat. Maybe I could try to double the tape and then cut a strip out of two like pieces together. That chair is hard to sit up with. used a different marker. So definitely needs some work, but pretty neat. I'm glad I finally gave at least a very quick attempt to go. I didn't look to see if any of the Sharpie transferred onto that, but I need a fresh bottle anyway. Yeah, like that. Ah! Now it's not totally realistic, however, it's a start. So I think it's a start. Next time I'm gonna go in with, for the dark brown, like the messed up the tape a little bit there. I just gotta find that video and see exactly how he tucks the tape and all that. But hey, now it almost looks like a little mealworm. Hey, Rose, how you doing? Hey, then I appreciate that. River from Bates, how you doing? How you been? Hope all's good. Finally found a roll of paper surgical tape, and I saw this this video of a pattern that like just stuck with me because there are so many clever ways that people are used to make maggots and larvae and segmented bodies in general. I did my first segmented scrimp the other day. However, I never remade it. I need to make eyes. I need to sit down and make some eyes. But the shell is a little thin, and when I remake it, I'm going to use mono for the shells, so it's pretty, the shell's a little weak right now. But I could go over it in mono. I just realized I could do that. But hope everyone's having a good night. I definitely am. I'm real stoked on the bait fish, but the like I love it. It's perfect. Again, like I messed up this bit underneath. However, for first 2-second attempt, man, that's pretty cool. And it's like you saw, I just went like a typewriter or like a corn, and just built a little bit of thickness in the center, like a crystal or moon, in 2 seconds. I can't imagine. Oof. Very excited. Been really wanting to make some maggots. There's so many grubs and maggots and big thick ones too here. Like the palm weevils. I can't wait to see one in person. See the holes. You get up Palm Beach, we're like Breakers Hotel and all that. Palm weevils are a huge issue there, but they do their best. They will, put poison in the holes and then plug them with golf tees. So when you walk around Palm Beach, like Palm Beach is pretty known worldwide. When you walk around, you'll see all the palm trees will have big bleeding holes in them, or like dripping holes rather. But doesn't take away from the beauty. It's a really old area, so the architecture is gorgeous. So many colors and painted tiles and really beautiful tropical plants. And a lot of little water fountains and water features. I really appreciate that. I know I repeat myself a lot, but I'm just genuinely very happy to be here because, see, I'm gonna make stuff regardless, like tinker little crafts. Oh, before I forget, where did I put it? It's the foam disc. I set it up to weave because I know a few Kumahimo or Kuhimino. I always mispronounce it. What did I do? I always mispronounce it, but regardless, I know a few weaves. However, I don't know any flat ones, so I looked it up. Because you know how is, well, over here is braiding the French tinsel that came with the kit a while back to make kind of like body wraps. Like metallic scaly body wraps, because they're braids, just 3-strand braids, and they lay flatter than cord does. However, it's like use a foam disc, or you can use cardboard. There's a disc that holds the string in place, and then you trade the strings back and forth, and it overlaps and eventually weaves, and you get a braid. But there's some flat ones, and there's ones that look just like fish scale, ones where you could do hearts in it, and it's for this disc, and I set it up with the string. I just gotta turn this light on real quick. I am going nuts in this house. It's just too dark. And unfortunately, I cannot see it unless there's like a spotlight. Yeah, it's good. I survived. So let me turn this back up. But here's it. So it's all prepared, and this is just one of those foam discs that came with this vise. And what's gonna happen is when I figure out what pattern I'm gonna try, like it might be like taking this green and putting it here, you know what I mean? And then you just follow the pattern, whether it be crisscrossing this way or like going in rounds, and then it eventually builds up a really nice braid. But that's it all prepared. And I'm gonna use some of that swax to keep these fibers together just so they're a little more manageable. And then maybe just keep this in my bag so I'm out and about. And see this bit? It's like a 3D printer. So this will slowly start, getting longer and longer, and you can just tie it off or cut it off. Kuhimino. I think it'll be excellent in this field. Oh, so now stand up and stretch. Gotta stretch. Been trying to organize my dad's sewing supplies too. Okay. Let me grab this. I'll be right back. It's the weirdest thing. I was like, God, dude, I really have to someone go to suppliers because it's just gonna get tangled if no one else is gonna do it. And I pick up the box and right there was on the brand new paper it thinks that stuff is so immediately turned to make a maggot. And messed up the bottom bit, but you can see clearly it looks almost very good. Crazy. I put my you can see it. It's pointed at the camera's pointed at it. Oh. It's fine. So zooming in.
Yeah, I tried to zoom in like the screen was a picture.
So it's it's like kind of like on a diet. It needs a little more girth. But isn't that crazy? It's a maggot.
Oh, did you zoom your phone in?
And it's dark.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's bloody cool.
Yeah, so I really want to get some crappy dark brown marker so I can really get the tape's edges to really pull out the segmented. Yeah, but the Sharpie, permanent, so it doesn't like move. I'm sure I could like take some alcohol on a pad and like wipe it to get it like really in those creases.
Oh yeah, it's very porous material.
But very, very exciting. But I'll cut this stream. Well, I just realized my phone is almost dead.
Squid Games is crazy. The show's nuts.
I watched a few scenes, like you know how I do, like watch just scenes.
Yeah. If you like watch like a little bit more, I think you would have watched it too. But alright.
Yeah, I think I watched a little bit.
Crazy.
I think I did. Yeah. So, alright. I didn't watch Gossip Girl all too much, but I was real into the post. Long story short, did I already tell you this? It was the Blake Lively character. Her boyfriend is Gossip Girl. So the character that narrates every episode and every book, because it was a book first, and like everybody was into it when I was in middle school, and then they did the adaptation. Well, that was the second time she like did a whole cult following thing. I don't know why I'm paying attention to this shit, but I've been putting it on for my mom just so it's not like the same shit. But anyway, it's the boyfriend, and like when he's narrating, it's like XOXO Gossip Girl. It was like, yeah, I just finally looked it up. I'm trying to think of what other shows I watched when I was younger and never knew the ending of. I don't know what people are on about. James Spader is like elite. He's the superior Mr. California indeed. He's my favorite character. Weirdo. It reminds me of like I wish you guys would meet Jimmy at the bottom. Don't usually do that, but I had to because I'm sorry, I'm just real stoked on that. Real stoked on this. It's gnarly looking, but it's not there yet. It's gonna be a few good tries before I feel where I'll be like almost indistinguishable because it's, oh, look at all that. I miss so much, but you know what, that helps me see what just a dark side and a light belly will look like. I don't know. This was like a 2-second attempt because I've been dying to get some of that paper tape because I deemed it as something that would be really easy to get locally because materials are not. Hopefully within the next few days I'll get enough energy to just walk the 2 blocks it is to the tackle shop and get some nicer hooks. And so if anybody has any hook recommendations, and if you have any simple patterns that like there's no way a beginner can mess up the proportions, more than happy to tell y'all anything. Like right now, you know, it's like you gotta crawl before you walk and could really utilize some tactile feedback. So never encroaching and never, yeah. So hope everyone has a beautiful night and scanning the area to make sure there's no, oh yeah. You're the captain. Been kind of redecorating a little bit, but haven't been able to do much because I'm waiting to find some shelves. I know I'll find them. Anytime I need something real bad, it just appears. Like, I just happen to decide to sort the sewing material so I don't keep putting it off. Right on top. One day I needed jeweler soles blades. Couldn't order them. So, helped someone move something in their garage. And I looked down and there was this like mysterious envelope, like a little manila envelope, and I opened it and the only thing in there was a little like a bound little packet of jeweler soles blades. I have like thousands of examples like that. I don't ask myself many questions, but I'm certainly not complaining, and found this in a magical way tonight. And 2-second attempt, I'm just real stoked on. So I'm fixing to probably eat a little bit and listen to some music and make some more maggots and just kind of watch some more videos to see where to tuck when and like at what angle to add whatever you're wrapping, because I notice every single time I do wrap something that's wide and flat, if the angle's a little off, I get those pockets. However, that just takes finesse and experience and repetition, so I'm more than happy to do all that. So be here for a while. Love y'all. Have a beautiful evening, and let me see the breeze. Oh, I don't know what that's it. But hope you have a beautiful night and happy trails, y'all. I think that's, yeah. Yeah, happy trails.